Hi guys, I will try to keep this video short. Um, and I've written it out because I am an ummer. So I don't want you to have to go through that. So it'll look like I'm reading from something because I am. So I had to push myself to do this. Part of me in this incarnation has been through quite a bit, and most especially recently, and even now actually, I'm dealing with some unreal stuff. So from a soul perspective, I've put in my notice and I'm on sabbatical, but I've become increasingly sensitive since my last awakening, probably about 3 years now. And I feel as if we are on the brink of something extremely drastic in regards to changes. And I've heard this in so many different circles, and there's got to be something to it because we know, part of us knows, right? So I literally was just laying meditating a few moments ago when I felt compelled to get up and make this video finally. I have been compelled with that same energy to become vegan and to fast the past 2 months. I'm fasting right now as we speak, and to remove many toxins and negative behaviors as well. So I just assume it's my higher spirit, the divine, or something higher level and positive. I checked on that, so positively oriented. So I don't argue with it too much, and I go with the flow like water. But yes, the push or the urge was connected to this feeling of impending extremes and the desire to assist my soul brothers and sisters who may need a gentle soul reminder, or if there's any information I'm holding on to right now that can help you or someone else with their journey. Now, I think the focal point of this video is purification and protection. That's what came up to me. I like to say to try to stay in a safe zone so that no matter what your religion or your background, you can hear me past the dogma or your chosen belief system. I believe there are levels to everything. From a very high level, everything is always okay. And you can sing Don't Worry, Be Happy all day, twiddle your thumbs, enjoy yourself at that level while floating snug and safe in the confines of our Creator, the all, the source, whatever name you want, insert there. But below that level of bliss, there seems to be, from what I've been paying attention to in my studies and what resonates with me, lots of intrigues and drama and trauma and bulge. Hopefully all for a good purpose, for evolution, as opposed to just evil entertainment. So I just wanted to quickly say that on the lower levels, and spoiler alert, we are most probably on the lower levels in this current stream of awareness. We need to determine what we will F with, if you want to be ghetto, you can say that, with F with, or what you will resonate with. In this realm of duality, and I said, but in this realm of duality, you are either for team good or team bad. I'll make another video on my ideas on that, but let's just say that yes, you can make the choice of non-duality at a higher level. This is possible, but here it truly is black and white. And no, we're not talking about skin color, so you guys really have to get over that silliness. And realize the soul is is key. The soul is key. What do you choose? Once you know which team you want to be on, good or bad, light or dark, if you have read the Law of One and believe what it says about the path of service to self, so that would be like the bad path, that path has an expiration date and leads to a dead end, so choose carefully. Well, anyway, I can't say much to those who choose the darker path. Apparently, you won't be alone and will have tons of multidimensional help. But keep in mind that the dark side is tricky, manipulative, adheres to strict hierarchy, so you'll be some demon's lackey or worse, and with, well, possibly for eternity, since time is only an earth construct, so you know, who knows how long that would last. Well, to each his own. Tell us how that goes for you in the comment section. I can only speak towards those who are in the pursuit of goodness or the higher path of evolution, because that's the path I'm trying to take. If this is your choice in this realm ruled by darkness, and we're being an outlier or anomaly or striving to break the chains and return to the divine realms of source, could cause the entire system to rear up against you. Like, think the Matrix and Mr. Smith. It's real. The first thing you want to do is move stealthily. So don't say too much. I'm trying to do the same as well. Don't say too much or too loud. Begin slowly and methodically taking note of all physical material toxins in your life, all toxic thoughts. Thoughts are important, and I'll make a separate video on that for sure. Very important. Look at the toxic, look at the toxic relationships you may be holding on to, the toxic speech. Speech is important as well. The toxic actions. We're all guilty of all of this. We're learning, we're growing. It's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself when you're going through this list. Also, truly see your body as a temple. Muy importante. What toxins are you fueling it with that are blocking your connection to divine spirit, spark, and your higher soul? I have come across many texts and teachings that say that consuming dead animals has drastically reduced our spiritual connection, distorted the body's DNA, and might have been done purposely, that's a whole nother saga, and makes it difficult for us to connect to the higher spheres. This is, of course, your choice, like anything else. Like I said, was pushed to become vegan. It was not even remotely on my radar. And I don't push it on anybody, but I'm beginning to see that it might be necessary. So look into it, be open, it might work for you. Once you have mentally or physically taken stock of all the things that need to be purified within your current incarnation, begin to do so, but slowly, lovingly, and forgivingly. Do not get on a pedestal and try to force anyone else to do what you are doing. You can share your journey with loved ones and make suggestions, but leave it at that. We are all sovereign beings with our own path back to source. If you want, we can have a separate video on what this purification process might look like. Give ideas, share ideas, but it's all pretty much, it's been done, did, it's kind of the same. Now the next step is protection. I won't go into detail here as I don't want a long video or to go on too many tangents, but there are countless dark energies surrounding us in this low plane of existence. It just is what it is. It's really part of the plan. So kind of you have to deal with that on a higher level to know that people are like, oh, how could a divine and loving God put us through all this and da da da. If you think of it more of as a game or a simulation, you can deal with the horrors of this world a little more, because we are, and I'm going off script here, I didn't write this, but we are not this body. I, as a child, had an OBE, so and other experiences that I won't share, they're just way too weird, but the OBE I had, now I can bring that in another video. But once you've been out as a spirit out of your body, looking down at your body, and you've had that experience, we're not even talking about the extreme experiences like NDEs and STEs, etc., but just an OBE, you realize, okay, there's more to this than what meets the eye, what you can see. And it helps you to deal more and know that no matter what you go through in this hologram experience, your soul is still your soul. And it's untouched. It's okay. Let's see where I was at. Yes, I really shouldn't have to do much to convince you that if you look at the state of the world, like what is ruling this world and what's surrounding this world, what's manipulating this world, is not generally, it's more probably bad than good. And some might say, it's just humans hurting humans. There's a lot of evidence to support that there are humans who sell their souls, it's a real thing, or lose control by doing things like channeling and weird stuff like that. And not to say there's anything wrong with channeling naturally, because apparently I channel naturally without realizing as a writer, but it's a very dangerous thing to do. Let's just say that, if you don't know what you're doing. And so yes, you lose control or full possession of their bodies to dark entities. So many times you see some of the darkest deeds, there can be multiple players involved and not just the physical one you see. not the physical avatar that you're looking at. It could be something else. And you have where people commit crimes and saying, oh, they heard voices. Yeah, they probably did, possibly. So, no ums. With that said, from what I have researched, it seems like protection can begin with frequency. Like attracts like. If you are watching horror movies all day, and I'll go into that too, why that's not too smart, because we are creators. Like people have literally had hellish NDEs, and there's belief and consensus that it's because they believed, they were just taking all the parts of their life or their energy, and something that we create for ourselves. So if you don't want a bad afterlife, you probably want to start paying attention to all this right now. But watching horror movies all day, don't wash your body frequently, smoke cigarettes or marijuana, drink alcohol, curse, swear, treat others horribly, odds are you are an open portal for darkness and are resonating at those low vibrations. You also, if you're on this pursuit of detox, have to be careful who you're around, because if you're around someone or you keep around you people who do this, those dark energies that are trying to get at you, those Mr. Smiths, are going to work through that person. And I'll just leave it at that. That could be a whole nother video right there. So to even begin to protect oneself, you have to purify, as stated before, remove all portals that the dark side can enter by drugs, dark actions, sins, quote unquote sins, bad thoughts, etc. And once you have done this, you can begin bringing in more good, wholesome, positively vibrating type energies and activities and people into your reality. Do good deeds, be kind, think good and positive thoughts or send prayers and well wishes for others. Forgive those who have trespassed against you and know that they acted because they know not what they do on a basic level. Now remember, you can forgive, but that doesn't mean you have to be victimized continuously and allow these people back in your space. This forgiving can be done without contacting them physically, but on a spiritual level, and it's more for yourself than anything else. Once you have done this, begin meditating, very important, daily, meditating daily. Diving deep within and breathing is very important to finding this inner foundation and balance. Breathing is key. So find a good breathing ritual that you can do while you're meditating. Once you have done this, you can feel divine bliss, love, and joy. And this is actually a feeling, and you'll know. Like, it won't be, is this what she's talking about? You'll know. And if you felt it before, you know what I'm talking about. So once you have felt that, that is that's the key. That's when you know that there is good beyond all this, and you have felt the divine, you have felt your creator. In your meditations, it's a moment where you're just smiling and loving everything and understanding everything on an emotional level. Then you can call on divine source love light. See it in your mind's eye as a white or gold orb of light energy, and pull it into your solar plexus area or your heart area. Depends on what you feel is more effective for you, and then grow it until this sphere of love light surrounds you. Fill this protective sphere with unconditional love. That unconditional love that if you follow near-death experiences, that's what I'm saying, NDEs, is near-death experiences. That unconditional love is everything. It literally is the light in the dark. It repels and scares the heck out of darkness. They can't be anywhere near it. They can't stand it. And what gets you there, like if you like listening to gospel music or spiritual music and it gets you there, do that. It's also, it's a lot of little things you can do to get you in that feeling of divine love and unconditional love. And if you have a dark thought or depressing, degrading thought, know that this is not you. It is not you. And quickly send that energy, that unconditional love, fill it with love. Fill this energy, whatever this is coming at you, this darkness, fill it with that love, and it will leave immediately. That's all for now. I hope this was helpful. It's nothing new, but it's, I just felt like I should share, so I'm sharing. I know to listen to my intuition at this point. Love you all and bless you all on this courageous journey we are all on. Eternal blessings.